mature guys. Even with a short week, we retained a lot of the information we had from the 3 days in fall camp, and we did a little, and then some. And the 3 days we had this week. So there's really that's just what showed up there was just preparation from Coach V, just drilling us every day.
I would imagine a lot of teams go in to face this kind of attack a little unsure of themselves, maybe not full of confidence as they normally would be. Are you guys kind of the opposite? I mean, do you just hit that field fully confident that you're going to be able to handle whatever they throw at you?
No, yeah, absolutely. That's how it is kind of every week because our guys prepare so much. When you're prepared, you're comfortable out there. You're confident. You're not stressed at all, and you can just kind of play free. And that really just all comes out of preparation. Our guys are in the film room, at the stadium, countless nights after practice, before practice, and it pays off.
Were you aware of how dominant you guys had been in the first half when you held them not only 22 yards?
Was I aware?
Could you guys tell how dominant you were being?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely saw that it was like 5 yards, something like that, or 8 total yards the first half. I wish it would. That third quarter drive, or those drives sucked. I wish that we would kind of kept them under 100 yards at least. I knew they were going to be able to keep them under 50 yards the whole game. I knew that first 5 wasn't really a fluke, but I knew at some point they were going to get some yardage, but still 120 yards with a team like that, it's pretty incredible. And that Coach V, it's really just a trickle-down effect, just the knowledge he pours into us.
Were there specific things you keyed in on that enabled you guys to have so much success right out of the gate in this game?
It depends on the formation, our call, and just kind of the tips, what like the down and distance, what they like to do with each formation. We kind of break it down throughout the week. So when it comes to game time, we kind of have an idea what they're going to do before they even do it.
So even though you had 2 less days, you felt like you were prepared for anything they could throw at you?
Yeah, I felt just as confident tonight as I would on a normal game week. And that's really because of the 3 days we had during fall camp. We retained a lot of that information, and it showed.
Is that a credit to the way Coach Venables gets you guys prepared each and every
Yeah,
week?
absolutely. Coach Venables and Coach Sweeney kind of allowing us to step away from fall camp and focus on Georgia Tech those 3 days. So that's really just great coaching on their part.
How big is this?
3 days specifically to talk about offense?
Sir?
They took aside 3 days to specifically work on getting ready for offense.
Yeah, during fall camp. Just because we had a couple of new guys on the D-line. Kendall's never really played against it. Most of our secondary hadn't played against it, so it's kind of necessary. We kind of had to do it because if we only had only 3 days, only this week, we would have probably played like crap. So those 3 days definitely helped out during fall camp.
What is it about Dorian O'Daniel that he thrives against Georgia Tech?
It's just it's simple. Once you kind of prepare for the offense and know what they're going to do, the Sam and Will positions are pretty simple. You got a key, and if your key does this, you do that, and if your key does that, you do this. So it's a really simple game plan, or a lot more simple than most offenses. You really just got to be a quick thinker, and that's what Dorian is. He's able to make a lot of plays when it comes to Georgia Tech. They cut the mental aspect out of it.
Did they surprise you with anything?
Nope, not at all. We were prepared for everything.
Prepared.
Yeah, I think we were. There's a couple big plays we gave up. Weren't because we were caught off guard. Guys just were kind of lazy with their eyes. We were prepared for everything.
Can you talk about that first series where you guys just went there stonewalled and minus 7 yards?
Starting the line. Me, Kendall, and Dorian didn't do nothing. I saw Carlos, Christian, and Dexter and Scott, and all those guys. And they're probably one of the main reasons why we played so good tonight. Because a lot of times the ball didn't get past them because they were just engulfing everything. So that's just because of them.
How fun is that to watch when you're back there?
Well, it's fun because I don't have near as many guys on me, or near as many linemen on me, because they're just kind of taking up those guys. But they take some of the plays that I want to make. Like Dexter has like over 20 tackles like the first couple of games. Him, Carlos, and Christian, because they're not even allowing the ball to get to our level. So I'm grateful, but then again, all right, I want to make some plays too. But tonight, it's awesome. especially them keeping guys off us. Because I was cut a lot more last year. I think I got cut like once tonight. And I was just being lazy. But for the whole game, they just contained everything. And just go, really just whooped them all the time. And I don't even mean to disrespect them or anything, but that's watch the tape.
Did
How
get
long
tired
you
of hearing
enjoyed-
people say you hadn't won here in 13 years? It's been since 2003. Did y'all just get tired of hearing that and say, you know, we can control that. Let's go down there and make we won?
That really wasn't any of the talk in our locker room or at the stadium.